to our channel. My name is Nika.
And my name is Freda.
And together we are Frenik's, Sipz, and Eatz. So basically what we'll be doing is we will be giving you a drink of the day and a dish of the day. So today I want to explain first, since we're new to YouTube, where our name come from. Frenik comes from Freda and Nika together. She's the oldest. Not that she looks like she's the oldest, but she's the oldest, so her names come first. So our late grandma Ida would always call us, and sometimes I guess with her old age, she would forget who she's asking for. So she would put our names together and call us Frenik. So with that, we have learned her recipes and a lot of hometown dishes that we can make and share with you. So basically we were going to start, because we do sip and eat. So our first thing we're going to show you today is what we're sipping on.
Today we are sipping on Rex Goliath, and it's a Chardonnay.
It's very smooth.
Very smooth.
And it's kind of strong, y'all.
A little strong, but it's really a good dinner wine.
It's a great dinner wine that goes very good with what we're cooking today. So basically our dish today, what we will be eating, is a chicken, rice, and cheese casserole. So we're going to show you our ingredients, and Freda will explain to you what we're
The ingredients we will be using, we have triple cheddar by Kraft, Knorr rice sides, chicken rice, and we have broccoli, and we have cream of chicken condensed soup, and for the seasonings we have parsley, garlic powder, slap your mama. It's a Cajun seasoning. We have Goya.
What is it,
Adobo.
This could be good.
We have paprika. We have accent. We have seasonal and some minced garlic.
And
Butter. A stick of butter.
And of course that is for the rice. And so our fresh ingredients will be fresh chicken breasts that are skinless and boneless. They are filleted and they have been cut. And we also have pureed celery and onions, because it's just for the seasoning and not for you to actually taste, have celery sticks and onions in your mouth. So it's really just kind of like part of the seasoning. So we're going to get started, you guys. We're going to start off with a fresh hot skillet. And we're going to add some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, for the sauteing of our chicken breast. So let's start with that. And as my sister is doing that, I'm going to turn up my water for the rice. So the rice is actually probably going to be the easiest part of this recipe. And my sister, she's always the cook, so she does the hard work. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. So what we would do while she's getting the cast iron skillet, and you don't have to have a cast iron skillet, you can have a regular skillet, but I would recommend cast iron because it holds the heat better, and it will really, get your chicken done really quickly. So I'm turning the temperature up on the water for the rice, and I'm gonna add, because we have 5 Knorr sides, so it takes about 5 cups of water. No, 10. It's 10. It's 2 cups of water per package, so that will be 10 cups of water. And then you want to add at least a stick of butter for your rice. And so we're getting that nice and hot so we can add the extra rice. And one good thing about Knorr chicken flavored rice is that you have seasoning in the packet. So that also helps to season your casserole. And her skillet is getting a little bit hot. It's getting hot in here.
So hot.
So don't take off your clothes. We're going to keep it safe. Oh, and one thing Sister Rose did not mention is that sour cream we will be using. You can either use milk, sour cream, but we would prefer the sour cream for dairy, because dairy is not always a good thing. So you can replace milk with sour cream.
And did you mention that we washed our chicken already?
Oh, and we already washed our chicken. I mean, I know the CDC says don't wash your chicken for cross-contamination, but we clean our chicken. And I think that's hot enough.
I think it's hot.
I can feel the sizzle. I can hear the sizzle. All right, and we also at the same time, look, sis, there we got a boil and a sizzle at the same darn time. Y'all notice I said darn. I'm trying to censor it. For shizzle my nizzle. So let's add the Knorr side. And this does not take long at all.
You know what I need?
The Knorr size normally takes about 7 minutes to boil. And what you do is you get your rice to a boil. And after a few minutes, you will turn the heat down and then cover it so it can get to a nice boil. So we're adding the rice and the chicken. And I'm trying to think, should I do all 5 of these? But I think we're gonna make it work. And as you can see, the seasoning, so that's gonna help season your casserole. So you don't have to have all this sodium and, you know, we black people, we are predispositioned for high blood pressure and high cholesterol. So let's keep all the sodium to a minimum. And I know, there you go. Thank you, darling. And if y'all hear me call Fred or Dolly, that's what we call each other. So we have this rice at a boil. We're going to turn it down to low. And then we are going to cover it. And we're going to let it boil for 7 minutes. And in the meantime, we have the meat in the skillet. Get it in. And then we're going to get our chopped broccoli to boiling. So basically, that's it. You got rice, you got the chicken, and then you will add your broccoli, which is chopped. Chopped broccoli will be better than whole broccoli parts because it will be easier. It's a casserole. And everybody knows the casserole is a mixture of different ingredients. So technically what we will do is, after we finish all of these, we will mix everything together except for the cheese. And we will mix it all together, and we will put it in a pan, and then we'll add the cheese on top, and then it will go into the oven. So next, we are going to simply boil the broccoli. You just
Okay, I'm still browning the chicken. And I'm just going to add the pureed onions and celery.
And they were pureed in a food processor.
And I'm just going to mix it up. Turn my heat up a little.
Yes, baby. I'm
This looks
hungry.
amazing.
And so we have the rice over here. It has already been boiled. And so our rice is ready to go into the mix. Then we have our broccoli boiling. And one thing about this, being that it's a casserole, you don't have to cook everything to completely, because you will have to put it in the oven for about 15 to 30 minutes, depending. And we will give you the exact time frame that it took. But we're kind of like experimenting right now because we've done this before, but we have a different amount of ingredients. So according to your ingredients, it may take a little longer or a little shorter for the meal to cook. But once we get everything sauteed, get the rice and the broccoli, we will add everything together, and then it will go into a pan to go into the oven. So we will come back when everything is ready to be put into the oven. So we'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, so now we have everything together in a pot, and we're going to add the cream of chicken condensed soup. And by condensed, you know what that means. It is very potent. And we also have to add some water to the mix. But in the meantime, my sister's going to stir this up. So we're going to watch her stir it up while I go get the water. So as we are getting everything mixed, I'm gonna add a little bit of water to it because you want everything to be nice and moist before you put it in the pan to go into the oven. And the sour cream will also help with that as well. So as we stir everything up, make sure that you keep your eye on low because you don't want your ingredients to burn.
So you're gonna add the sour cream?
Yep, so now that we have everything mixed up, we're gonna squirt some sour cream, and it is to what you feel is needed. Allowed it for, because we haven't given you any amounts to put in the food because it depends on your servings or how many people you're cooking this for. So just adjust your ingredients as you go. So now we have the sour cream added, and we already have our oven set to 350. So once we get this all mixed together, we're going to put it into the pan, and then we will put it in the oven. And then once it is done, well, no, we have a treat for you. We're going to come back and talk about a very hot topic that's on social media right now. So stay tuned. We'll be right back in a few seconds. Okay, so this is how it looks when the mixture goes into the pan. And once the mixture's in the pan, we'll start adding the cheese on top. And you know this is going to be so good. So we're going to add the cheese. And after this, we will be putting it in the oven. And then we will be talking. So see you again in a few. Okay, so the topic that we're going to discuss today is the movie that Tyler Perry just released on Netflix called Fall from Grace. Isn't it the name?
A Fall from Grace?
A Fall from Grace. Yes. So basically it has been the topic of Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, is all the wrong things that Tyler did. So basically we're going to play devil's advocate as well as bring up the good things about this movie. So, what do you think about the movie, Dolly?
I thought that the movie was really amazing. I think Tyler did a great job. And I know people were complaining about the wigs and everything, but I was more so concentrating on the storyline. And they really had very popular actresses in the movie. They had Felicia Rashad, and they had Cicely Tyson.
Legend.
And they were all awesome. And the movie was just amazing.
I also agree that the movie was really good. Now, me as an author, I'm a writer. And from Tyler Perry's point of view, I can get where he was going with the movie. And people are always saying Tyler Perry is a male basher. And he shows movies where men are really bad and always abusing women and blah, blah, blah. But the truth of the matter is, Tyler Perry also shows female villains. He does not put all of the blame on men. First of all, we have to admit that Grace was, number one, naive. That's not a good thing. Right. So she was naive. She went into this, out of a relationship, just not thinking.
I would consider her
really
being more vulnerable.
Vulnerable, yeah, true. I would think she would be vulnerable, and he targeted her. Right. But the crazy part is the editing. Let's talk about the editing. Now, I did see a scene where Grace was talking during her interrogation. Well, no, it wasn't an interrogation. She was speaking to her public offender. Right. And defender.
Let's check. 1 second. I have to check the
oven. You have to check that, but I'm still going to... it looks
I think it's looking good.
It does. It looks really good. So, basically, I felt like while she's talking to her public defender, yes, true indeed, her hair did change in the middle of the scene. That was funny. But like my sister said, it didn't take away from the actual storyline and the plot. So what I have to say is, to me personally, when we are black people doing things, I feel like our people really are more critical of us. I'm not saying it's wrong to be critical, but our people are really critical of us. And I feel like every bad thing about that movie was pointed out instead of all the good things. So I really think Tyler really did a great job. I really think in 5 days of filming and probably 1 day of editing, I really think they did very well. So not that I don't respect people's opinions. If you didn't like the movie, that's fine. But personally, I thought it was really done well. I really would love for us to have more power on Netflix and in Hollywood. And instead of tearing each other down and being critical, let's point out the good things that we do as a people. So with that said, we will be right back in a few minutes with our finished dish. Thank you for listening. Okay, you all, this is the finished product of the chicken, rice, and cheese casserole. So we're gonna taste it now. And one thing about this is we can say it's good, but if you are a good judge of character and body language, you would know if you're lying or not. But I think it's gonna be good. And we also have my nephew,
Kari,
to taste it with us. He's very honest, so we know he's gonna let us know if it tastes good or not.
Right.
So even if me and my sister lie and say it's delicious, it's amazing, he's gonna be like,
It's not.
this don't taste good. So
hold your
it's
plate.
still a little hot, so it might not
really
be
hot.
scooping up as good as it would if it cooled off. It is actually scooping up very well. Look at that, y'all.
That looks so good.
That looks good. If only we would have some parsley and garnish.
Look at that steam coming up.
And the steam. Oh, yes. Okay, so while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and do the honors while she cuts
I'm gonna cut
hers and Kari's. So I will give you how I feel about it first. And it's really hot. Look at that steam.
Here you are.
Fresh out of the oven. And I love cheese. Okay. Here we go. The moment of truth. Let me blow this off before I burn my tongue. Kari, you gotta wait. Baby.
I'm not going to eat it.
But go ahead and eat it.
I'm not.
And you give yours first. You tell how you feel first. Because you will be more honest. You blowing it off? Okay. Oh my God. I'm not playing. That's good.
It's so good.
It's good, ain't it? Here's the honest one. So here we go. Broccoli, cheese, rice, casserole. It's delicious. I don't know why she don't have a lot
I
of
don't
cheese
have a
on
lot
top
of cheese
of
on
hers.
mine.
But
But I got
it's
the
your
corner.
preference.
I cut the corner part, so
It's
they got
good.
the cheesy parts, but it's so good.
It is good. You like it, Kari?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there we go. Frenik's, Eatz, and Sipz. So make sure that you press the like button and subscribe because we have a whole lot more coming for you. And thank you so much for supporting us and watching our first video.
Thank you
Bye.
so much.
This is good.